Hi friends, it's Dave from Southgate Imaging. So today I just happen to have a Yamaha FS 800 in the host, concert size guitar, and a Yamaha FG 820 in the host, dreadnought size guitar. The biggest difference between, other than the size, is one is a 20 model, and you get certain features when you do the uptick to the 20 that you don't get in the base 800 model. Is it worth the upcharge, which in Canada right now is about $100? The results kind of surprised me, actually. So let's take a look at what happens here. So the 800 has a walnut bridge and a walnut fingerboard. Now this one is conditioned with lemon oil right now, so it looks a little better than it does. But dried out, they don't look really great. It's a very it's just like a faded oak color, really, and it's somewhat soft. You'll notice when you put bridge pins in, it's a lot easier to scratch the walnut bridge. So my feeling is over time, you're going to see on your cowboy chords here, you're going to see the fretboard indentations and things like that. That's more likely than a rosewood. Rosewood's a little more upscale. There's no fingerboard binding. And what we have is a black binding on the body, pretty basic black. So that's kind of what you get in the basic guitar. Still sounds and plays really, really good, and strings make a huge difference in these. So this is the FG 820. And the FG 820 is going to have a rosewood bridge and a rosewood fingerboard. It just looks a bit more upscale. It just looks nicer. It has a gloss headstock. It's kind of hard to see in the video just the way the lighting is today in the host. But that's the gloss headstock. And it's going to have fingerboard binding. And I think the fingerboard binding is what makes the fretboard seem wider when you're playing, which is a good thing, because these are a little narrow compared to a standard 1 3/4 inch nut. So the 820 does feel better at the nut. It feels a little wider. And then the 820, like I say, it has the fingerboard white binding, and then it has the white binding back and sides all around the body. Unlike the LL series, there's no binding here on the headstock. So you step up to LL, you're going to get that. And the other thing is down on the body, it's a solid Sitka spruce top, but it's laminate mahogany, but it's real mahogany as opposed to 800 series, which is going to give you a native wood. And the mahogany does seem to sound better, a little more bass, let's just say that. So you're going to get that. It's a richer look. So the end result really is you pay more, you're going to get more. So the 820 is a better feeling guitar probably than the 800. However, when you play an LL6 after an FG 800, you'll notice the little steps up in the LL6 series as well. The LL6 is going to be laminate. But like I say, you pay more, you get more. And the price point really, in Canadian dollars, the 800, say, is a $300 guitar. The 820 is a $400 guitar. The LL6 right now in Canada is an $800 guitar. So it's a big step up. So there's a case to be made for the 820 as kind of a middle ground that's not as big a step. So let's go play these and see how they sound. So I found that to be an interesting comparison. I didn't really notice this until I had an 800 and an 820 series in the house at the same time. In my mind, the upcharge to go to the 20 series, it's a nicer feeling guitar. It's a nicer sounding guitar. Is it worth another 30% upcharge? Probably. Unless you're really stretching your budget to get into that FS or FG 800, man, the 820 brings you a lot. It has better sound with better woods. It has better playability, I find. I really like the wider nut on with the bindings. There's a lot of value there. Anyway, I hope you found that interesting. Please remember to like and subscribe. If you have any questions about the Yamaha guitars or anything about guitars in general, I'm a guitar guy. I'd like to chat guitars. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Have a great day.